Imagine Pi Network as a private club. Until now, you could only interact with other members. This enclosed mainnet was a test phase. You could send Pi to verified users, but not outside the club. No trading on exchanges, no buying from Amazon, just a closed loop. With the open mainnet, those walls come down. Now Pi connects to other blockchains, exchanges, and the wider internet. Developers can build apps, businesses can accept Pi, and the market can finally set a real price. This is Pi's moment of truth. No more speculation, just real-world use and value. The core team took years to get here, making sure the network was secure and stable for millions of users. Rushing could have meant disaster, so they chose a careful, steady approach. Now Pi is a real, usable cryptocurrency. The open mainnet is the launchpad for everything Pi hopes to become. It's not just about trading, it's about building an ecosystem. The world can finally see what Pi is really worth. For millions of pioneers, this is the moment they've been waiting for. With Open Mainnet Live, what can you do with your Pi? Now, you can send Pi peer-to-peer, pay friends, buy goods, or settle up at a local cafe. Small businesses and freelancers are starting to accept Pi for real-world transactions. This is the utility Pi's team always talked about, using Pi as money, not just trading it. Developers are launching Pi-powered apps. Think social platforms, freelance marketplaces, and more. You can also transfer Pi to exchanges, trading it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even cash. The choice is yours. Spend Pi in the ecosystem or trade it on the open market. Real-world use is what will drive Pi's value. The more people use it, the stronger the network becomes. Pi's future depends on real transactions, not just speculation. The big question, what's Pi worth now? With millions getting Pi for free, many will rush to sell, creating huge selling pressure. This could mean wild price swings and a low starting value, but Pi's massive user base is unique. Some will hold, believing in long-term growth. If enough people use or keep their Pi, it could stabilize and even rise in value. Ultimately, utility is key. If you can spend Pi easily, demand will grow. Businesses, apps, and real-world use will drive price more than hype. The opportunity is huge, but so is the risk. Pi's price will be set by the market, not promises. The journey is just beginning. Real value comes from real use. Watch what people do, not just what they say. Utility isn't just theory, it's happening. Even before Open Mainnet, people traded goods and services for Pi, betting on its future. Now, small businesses worldwide are accepting Pi, cafes, shops, and online sellers. One coffee shop in Vietnam became a Pi hub, proving real-world use is possible. Online marketplaces for Pi are growing, creating a circular economy. The more people spend and accept Pi, the less need to cash out. This grassroots adoption is what could make Pi truly valuable.
Branded with the Pi Network logo, this wasn't just another cash machine, it was a bridge between digital currency and real-world cash. The ATM stood in a bustling electronics market, drawing curious glances and even selfies from passers-by. For my friend, who'd been mining Pi on his phone for years, seeing this ATM was a moment of validation. All those daily taps, all the explanations to skeptical friends, suddenly, it felt real. This machine wasn't just hardware. It was proof that Pi was stepping out of the digital shadows and into everyday life. Hong Kong, a global financial hub, is the perfect stage for this milestone. The presence of a Pi ATM signals that this isn't just a tech experiment. It's a currency aiming for real-world use. It's a bold statement. Pi is building infrastructure for ordinary people, not just crypto enthusiasts. My friend's excitement was contagious. He felt like he was witnessing the future unfold. This ATM is more than a machine. It's a symbol of a quiet revolution, powered by millions of pioneers worldwide. It's about community, belief, and the democratization of finance. That single photograph was proof that the efforts of millions are starting to pay off. The future of money is becoming visible, one ATM at a time. So, what is Pi Network? Imagine mining Bitcoin, but instead of expensive computers, you just tap your phone once a day. Pi was designed to be the world's most accessible cryptocurrency. No technical skills or big investments needed. Unlike Bitcoin's energy-hungry proof of work, Pi uses a lightweight, energy-efficient consensus protocol. Users, called pioneers, earn Pi by proving they're real people and securing the network with a daily tap. The focus is on community, not hardware. Since 2019, Pi has grown quietly, prioritizing real-world utility and a massive user base before launching on open exchanges. The Pi you mine isn't tradable yet. The team is building value and use cases first. By the time Pi goes fully public, it aims to have a thriving ecosystem: goods, services, and now, ATMs. This slow, deliberate approach sets Pi apart from hype-driven projects. The ATM in Hong Kong is the next step, bringing digital value into the physical world. Why does a Pi ATM matter? Because it transforms a digital idea into a tangible service. ATMs are trusted, familiar, and essential in our financial lives. By adopting this form, Pi signals legitimacy and practicality. The ATM is the on-ramp and off-ramp between digital Pi and local cash, crucial for real-world use. Imagine a shop owner accepting Pi, then converting it to cash for daily needs. This utility unlocks Pi's economic potential for millions. The ATM also sparks curiosity, educates the public, and builds trust in a way online ads can't. For pioneers, it's proof their efforts are real and worthwhile. It energizes the community and shows the project is hitting real milestones. An ATM is more than a cash machine. It's a beacon for the Pi movement. Every new technology faces a long road to mainstream acceptance. Pi started with early adopters, but the ATM in Hong Kong is a turning point. It's tangible proof for the cautious majority. As more people see and use Pi, its value and acceptance grow. Small businesses and marketplaces are already trading goods for Pi within its enclosed network. The ATM accelerates this, giving merchants confidence they can convert Pi to cash. True acceptance comes when digital currency blends seamlessly into daily life, like credit cards or mobile payments today. The Hong Kong ATM is a milestone on Pi's journey from niche idea to mainstream tool. To grasp the Pi ATM's significance, look back at Bitcoin's early days. Bitcoin was once a mystery, but its first ATM in Vancouver made it real for the public. Suddenly, anyone could buy or sell Bitcoin at a familiar machine, building trust and legitimacy. Each new ATM fueled adoption, turning Bitcoin from a niche asset into a global phenomenon. Pi is following this proven path, but with a head start: a massive, mobile-first user base. Now with ATMs, Pi is bridging the gap between digital and physical finance. The excitement around the Hong Kong ATM echoes Bitcoin's early milestones. It marks Pi's transition from digital community to real-world economy. This is the next big step in Pi's evolution. The playbook is familiar, but the scale is unprecedented. The Pi ATM in Hong Kong has electrified Asia's Pi community. Countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, and China are buzzing with hope and pride. For many, Pi is a gateway to financial inclusion, accessible via smartphones, not banks. Social media is flooded with photos and stories as people imagine ATMs in their own cities. The excitement is global. Pioneers everywhere see this as a blueprint for their regions. The ATM answers the question, how will we use our Pi, with a clear physical solution. It's a symbol of hope and empowerment, showing that digital finance can reach everyone. This is about people, not just technology. Pi ATMs could redefine how we use money, especially for digital natives. Imagine traveling abroad and converting Pi to local currency instantly. No more high fees or exchange hassles. For small businesses, accepting Pi means lower costs and access to a global customer base. Artists, shop owners, and entrepreneurs can receive Pi and cash out as needed, bypassing traditional banks. For the unbanked, Pi and its ATMs offer a gateway to the digital economy using just a smartphone. The ATM completes the circle. Digital earnings become real-world cash for daily needs. As more people use these machines, digital money becomes less intimidating and more routine. Soon, using Pi for coffee or groceries could be as normal as swiping a card. The ATM is the friendly interface guiding us into a new era of hybrid finance. It blends the best of digital and physical worlds.
Ethereum. Bitcoin is digital gold, secure, scarce, but slow and expensive for daily use. Ethereum is a global computer for smart contracts, but high fees limit small transactions. Pi was built for fast, cheap mobile payments, digital cash for everyone. Its consensus protocol is energy efficient and quick, perfect for everyday spending. Pi supports smart contracts and dApps, aiming for low-cost, accessible apps. It's not trying to replace Bitcoin or Ethereum, but to fill the gap for simple, global payments. Pi's mass distribution could help it reach more people than any other crypto. It's a new approach, easy, inclusive, and built for daily life. That's Pi's edge in the crypto world. Pi's biggest strength? Its massive user base, over 50 million before open mainnet. The network effect means the more users, the more valuable Pi becomes. Businesses are more likely to accept Pi knowing millions can pay with it. Users aren't just holders, they secure the network, run nodes, and build apps. This grassroots growth makes Pi resilient and decentralized. Unlike other cryptos dominated by a few, Pi's coins are spread worldwide. This wide distribution reduces manipulation and increases trust. The community is building value from the ground up. Pi's future depends on its users, adoption, utility, and innovation. That's the real power behind the project. Pi's risks are real. Massive selling could crash the price and shake confidence. Centralization is a concern. The core team still holds a lot of power. Competition is fierce, from other cryptos to big tech payment systems. If Pi's apps are clunky or slow, users will leave for better options. Keeping users engaged is crucial. Tapping a button isn't enough anymore. If real utility doesn't grow fast, people may abandon Pi. Success depends on turning miners into active users and builders. If that fails, Pi could fade away, no matter how many users it started with. The vision is bold, a global, inclusive financial system for anyone with a smartphone. Billions without bank accounts could join the digital economy, send money, and pay for goods easily. Pi could empower small businesses and families worldwide, bypassing expensive banks and remittance services. The open mainnet is just the beginning. The real test is solving real problems. Developers, businesses, and users must build a sustainable, circular economy. Pi is